Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and I thought I would do a quick video today. I want to do some frequently asked questions on Monat. And I have just, you guys know how excited I am about this. And I have really thoroughly enjoyed the interaction of the whole process of this. But I get asked the same questions a lot, so I thought I would just go over a few things and then kind of go over a few things that I've had asked, and just if that way, if you have any more questions, you can put it down below too, and then update you on a few things that I've discovered, because you've got to remember I've been using Monat since I did the video. I told you when I was starting, because I started Monat and Obagi at the same time, and both have been very rewarding and some of the best decisions I've made in a long time. And they've really inspired me as far as YouTube goes too, because the better you feel about yourself, the more you want to make videos, the more you want to share, the more you want to interact. And that goes with your life too. The more you want to go places with your family and get out. I don't know, it just seems like I'm just happy, and it feels good. So I want you to feel that way too. Okay, so one of the first ones that I wanted to say, because I think this is very important, and not only did I ask Jill, and Jill is a founder, so she's way up in the company. She's been with them for over 2 years, and the company's not even 3 years old yet, but I think it'll be 3 in the fall. But I researched this myself too and read all about it, and that is it safe for pregnancy? And the answer is yes. It is safe for pregnant women, and it is safe for nursing. There's nothing in this. It's all naturally based. It's all as closest to the natural source as you can get it. And there's nothing in here that is going to hurt your baby or your pregnancy or anything. So it's wonderful for women that have had children, and just the natural process, how we lose all that hair, kind of to jumpstart your regrowth. Matter of fact, I see a lot of the before and after pictures are, women that have kind of jump-started that regrowth, and some of it is hilarious. They'll have a whole row of like almost bangs or something on the front. So anyway, and before I forget, I have some new before and after pictures that I want to share with you this week. One is going to be my part. And I don't know if you can see it here in this video. I don't know if you can see all those hairs. Like when I do my hair like this, they go boing, 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 boing. There's all kinds of new growth all over my head. It's just so wonderful. And so what I did is last Saturday, I believe, I went back and I was like, when was it that I was feeling so freaked out about my hair? I mean, freaked out. And so I went back and I watched some videos, and I found, I made a picture, and you'll see on the left will be pictures of clips of 3 different videos where I was kind of bending down, and my part was like not even a part, it was almost like a hole. And then on the right side of the picture that I show you will be a picture just from last week in one of my videos when I bent down. So you can see how much my part has filled in not even, I guess April, May, June, I guess 2 months. And I've got so much more to go. I mean, because all of my hair is just coming in, and when it starts laying down, it's going to just get fabulous. So I'm just so excited about that. So I wanted to show you that before and after. I think I have another before and after that's kind of from just me taking a picture over my head in the bathroom. I'm going to ask my dad. I'm not sure if he wants me to use his before and after pictures. I might just edit them down, but he is loving the Monat Black. His hair is growing so fast. He keeps kind of like a buzz cut. My mom just cuts it herself, like usually every Monday morning. And his is growing so fast. It's filling in. And when he started using the beard, I told you guys this. Now his beard is filling in, and it's not the hairs on his beard aren't kind of like bristly looking like that. They're just laying down like real pretty and soft. He loves it. And this is funny, but my mom has told me like 2 or 3 times, and she's serious, and my mom is not a BSer at all. She says that her whole forehead feels more moisturized and smoother since using Monat. I guess just the oil of the shampoo or something, like conditioning her skin. Here's Chanel. Are you going to come over here? But so I will see if I can put those pictures in. And then it seems like I had another picture. I know John. Okay, now I know John is never going to get hair on the top of his head. John has been bald. He said he started losing hair like in his early 20s, and he was definitely bald by 30. Monat is not going to bring back that bald spot, but what it's done is it's made the back of his hair, it's made it thicker, softer, and it's made it less gray, kind of like more of a brown, and it is like inching up the side of his head where it used to be just like that band that went around. Now it's coming up over like that little bone that you have right there in your skull. And but he loves it, you know. He matter of fact, when I'm getting products out to take to people, he's always, don't get rid of my last Monat Black. And I said, well, I can order you another one. So matter of fact, I just placed 2 more orders this week. So I wanted to say that it's safe for pregnant and breastfeeding, and you know, there's just nothing harmful in it. I also wanted to say that there have been over three years of testing, clinical testing at Princeton Research Education Services. Jill, I was talking to Jill about this morning because I wanted to kind of go over that. I am not a scientist. I'm not a chemist. So therefore I might, you know, not be able to tell you every clinical research, but they have been studying this from the beginning. It costs a lot of money to do that, but they have put the money into it. Monat owns their own labs. All of their labs and research laboratories and every facility is FDA approved. The only reason this is not FDA approved is because they're still in the middle of getting their, what is it that you get? It's a common word. They're patents. And just because they're new, they're going through all those processes. Anybody that's been through stuff like that knows all regulations and stuff like that. But all of their facilities are FDA approved. Okay, they've had almost 3 years at Princeton Research Education Services. And Jill was telling me that very few shampoo companies do real clinical research in laboratories like this because it's very, very expensive. Also, when I say that it is made in Miami, not only is it providing jobs there, it is made in small batches so that they are very consistent. If you start making stuff in big, huge batches, it's not going to be as consistent. And they make it themselves. It's not made in another country by another company and then brought to them to put in a bottle like a lot of companies are, because when that happens, you know that first company, they're not worried about consistency. They're not worried about things like that. So it means something. And I'm learning about all this as I go, but it really means something to own, no debt, to own your own lab and your own company. And you know, when you watch the video, I've watched tons and tons of videos and I'm very curious. I want to go see the lab, but it's not, things are on like a conveyor belt, but it's not like machines like squirting everything in there. There's actually people, you know, holding the bottle and filling it up and putting the lid on. And there's just a lot more that goes into it, and it's very, very high quality control. So, and I had someone ask me, and I know she was not asking me out of from a bad place, but she was saying, you know, that the owner of the company was bald. And, you know, when you've been bald that long, this is going to help for people, women that are going through things like me. It must be hormonal. I don't know if my hair follicles were clogged up from so many years of silicones and everything like that. What it does is wake up. It wakes up those follicles and stimulates them that are not dead yet. So I hear Chanel's distracting me. She's over there in my stuff, getting a place to lay down. And So, and then the Capixyl is what backs off the DHT, and that's what makes Monat different, is it does all these different things, and when you get all those together, that is what just creates the growth. It's getting your oil levels, it's exfoliating your scalp, it's adding antioxidants, it's holding back the DHT, it's just stimulating your scalp, it's improving the actual hair follicle. I mean, it's just doing so many things. And a lot of other brands that I was using, well, they might have been cleaning my scalp and stimulating my scalp, but they weren't holding back the DHT, or maybe they weren't, they didn't have that Rejuvenique oil that was leveling out and creating such a nice oil balance on my scalp. You know, they weren't doing the other things. So, if you're going to compare it to Rogaine, read up on Rogaine and read up on some of the side effects, and just decide for yourself. You know, this is all naturally based, and just decide, you know, which one you want to do. Not saying anything, I just, you know, want you to look at it. Okay, the Masque. The Masque has become one of my favorite products. It's funny how when you get something, a kit, or, you know, you go into something like this, Obagi, or this hair care treatment, or even makeup or whatever, what you end up liking sometimes will surprise you. And the Masque has been one of my favorite products. And Jill is asking someone now exactly how often it is safe to use this mask, because it is a protein mask, but it's not animal-based, it's plant-based. So none of this is tested on animals. It's vegan, gluten-free. You know, you can read all about that. But anyway, the Masque is just one of the star products. And so I've just been using it once a week. But I wash my hair every night, except for usually Friday nights. Every once in a while I'll go without washing it. But something that I have discovered is people are using it a little bit more than that, and they're making up their own concoctions. And I know Jill said what she does is put some of the Masque or the leave-in conditioner in a spray bottle with water, and then she shakes it up and makes like a spray to spray on the ends of her hair before she does her blowout. And then another thing that I've been told that's great for your ends and stuff like that is to take just a little teeny bit of the Masque on your hands, just as much as you would get from like 2 squirts of the leave-in conditioner, and then run it through your ends and then do your blowout. So today I of course didn't do a blowout. I wasn't using my blow dryer last night, but several of you have asked me about your ends feeling kind of dry and maybe getting tangly. Well, that is a part of the detox. First of all, if it feels sticky and tangly, that is because it's removing all of the buildup, and it takes a few shampoos for you to get that out of the ends of your hair. I went through that same thing, and it only lasted me, because I wash my hair so much, that only lasted me less than a week. Okay, then you're going to come across your ends feeling kind of dry. Well, that is because your natural hair, without any buildup, silicones, or anything, is there. And you'll notice how shiny your hair will get, because your natural shine of your hair is allowed to kind of shine through. And so what you're going through, like in that last month, and what I'm going through, is now my hair is absorbing all of the good products, or the good oils, and all the good antioxidants and ingredients from Monat. So I can already tell a big difference in my ends. And this morning what I did is add a teeny little bit of the Masque. And I didn't even use Rejuva beads last night, I forgot. You guys will have to excuse me if I'm talking funnier than usual today, because I put in new Invisalign trays last night, and for some reason, I think because at first sometimes they don't sit down all the way on your teeth because they're moving them, the inner little lining of my Invisalign is hurting my tongue when I talk. So that's, and you know I talk a lot. So anyway, but I can tell a big difference in my ends. Let me show you my hair. from using just that little bit this morning, and my ends are just, I can tell, getting better and better. They're absorbing the product, because I was telling Jill, I said, you know what they're missing is a smoothing product, which they do have a smoothing shampoo and conditioner, but it's a just for you product. So maybe one of those will be available next month for the VIPs. And and the market partners can get that too on your flex ship. But anyway, so I wanted to tell you that. So if you are, you know, like a month in or something and you're experiencing that dryness, try a little bit of the Masque on your ends. And I was thinking, most of you don't shampoo every day like I do, so you'd only be using it 2 or 3 times a week anyway. So that is what I wanted to tell you about that. And then I also have here, make your own concoctions. If you love the leave-in conditioner, maybe put a little bit of leave-in conditioner, and maybe put I've heard of people putting a few drops of the Rejuvenique oil and then putting water in there and then shaking it up, and then you'll have a spray. So all of the products, you know, mix and match well together. Okay, I think that is it. And then I just reminded myself of, I never did the VIP program. I went straight from a retail customer. I placed my first order for, I believe, the root lift. And then I went straight to market partner because I figured I wanted that package, and those packages have gotten so much better. I want to be able to buy that big package again. Now it comes with Rejuva beads, it comes with the junior line. But anyway, so what am I saying here? Oh, I never did the VIP program. So I'm learning more and more as I go and as I'm helping you guys. So one thing that some are doing, and I wanted to just tell you, is when you join as a VIP, you're going to get 15% off, free shipping, and the just for you free product with each shipment. Okay, not only is that for your first 3 shipments, that is for every shipment after that. So even after you've completed those 3, you will still get 15% off, you will still get the free product, and you will still get free shipping as long as your order is, I believe, $84 or more. And you will never have to pay that $19.99 again for your VIP. So I thought that's neat. So it's kind of like you can be a VIP forever. You're only obligated to those first 3. So I thought that was a neat thing to know and for me to find out. And then another thing that some people have been doing, say you want to start with several different products. You want to get the Balance line, you want to get the Revitalize, you want to get the Hairspray, you want to get the oil, and it adds up to be a couple $100. Well, what you could do is your initial order on the VIP could be the Balance line. Then set up your next shipment just for the next day and put a couple more products on the next day. Then set up your next auto ship or flex ship for the next day or next week. I recommend maybe doing your 3rd one for maybe the next month if you can, because then you'll get a different just for you product. And you can do it that way. So that way, and then you're getting the 15% off, and you're getting the free shipping, and you're getting that free product. So that's a good way to do it. And of course, you know, I think it's smart to do the market partner, because then you get the whole big package. You're getting a 43 up to 48% discount, and that's, you know, you're getting it all right there, and you're getting discount forever, you know. And then I promise you, after you see the improvement in your hair and the growth, you are going to want to naturally share it with other people, just like I want to share it with you. That's just the way it's going to be. It's natural for us to want to share good news. So that's why, you know, when people get on me about the whole marketing or whatever, I've never done this. But one, I do not have an aversion to people making money. I think as long as you're doing an honest work and you're working, I don't have a problem with people making money. This is a wonderful product, and so to me, for me to share a shampoo that has made me feel this good and this excited, to share it with a friend and for them to buy a shampoo, I just don't see, I think there is nothing wrong with that. So, I don't know what got me off on that tangent, but anyway, I was going to just say it was natural to share. I mean, I have given so much away because I know that when they try it, they are going to love it. I have not gotten any bad feedback. The only feedback I have ever gotten is detox questions, and then they get right through it. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee on all of this. All you have to do is pay for the shipping back, but I think it's less than 1% of return. So, and it's not just for hair loss. It's for the health of your scalp. It's anti-aging. It's an anti-aging hairline. It's to keep your scalp healthy. It's to keep your hair healthy. It's, you know, it's just a good product. So, I know. So please ask me any questions you have down below. And let me make sure I don't have anything else. I wanted to share with you my before and after pictures for any of you that your part is getting wider and wider and wider. Another thing, a common thing that people have problems with is when they're ordering, it seems like if you go on the Safari browser, there's a little bit more problem. Seems like the screen doesn't naturally expand and you can't see one of the buttons. That seems to be a problem. And yeah, I've got here pregnancy safe, nursing safe. Oh, yeah, keratin treatment, safe. It will not, it's sulfate free. It is not going to affect your keratin treatment. Comparison to Olaplex. This is not like Olaplex. Olaplex is a bonding agent. So this is not like that. But people do put 2 drops per ounce of the Rejuvenique oil in your color and in bleach because when you go to, and I actually talked to Sylvia with Elle Bangs about this on the phone, and I asked her that question. Anytime you are coloring and bleaching and you're opening up that hair shaft, it is good for that little bit of the Rejuvenique oil to be in with the product, to go in there, and then it gets sealed back in for the health of your hair. So she does that too. So I think that's probably enough for today. And please ask me any questions down below. And I will be back next week with whatever the next thing on my mind is. And I hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.